If we operate with extreme urgency, then we have a chance of making life multiplanetary. Still just a chance, not for sure. If we don't act with extreme urgency, that chance is probably zero. And the rate of innovation is not going to be constant. It's either going to increase the rate of innovation, or it's going to slow down. If you look at American access to space with Crew, we were able to go to the moon in '69. Then with the space shuttle, we could only go to low Earth orbit. And the space shuttle retired. And then for almost a decade, there was no America had no access to space with people. So this is a pretty bad trend. It's trending to zero.
Right.
We need a very strong trend in the other direction in order to have any chance whatsoever of making life multiplanetary.
Yep.
So that's the reason for the extreme sense of urgency.
build the technologies necessary to make life multiplanetary. To answer more seriously, if you consider the nature of importance itself and say, how do you tell that anything is important? Well, the lens of history is a helpful guide here. And the more you zoom out, the more you can distinguish the things that are important over a great span of time, the truly important things, versus the things that may seem important in the moment but are forgotten once that moment has passed.
Stephen Steele coming to you live for a special matinee, Sunday matinee version of Stephen Steele Live, just kind of covering this great Dogementum, this excellent Dogementum that we have coming through kind of just a mile a minute, as it were. And we are moving, we are grooving, we're doing so well. So I just wanted to pop on. This will be a shorter live stream, and as I'll probably come on later back tonight. But as it stands right now, we're hitting just right below the 32-cent mark. Looks like we're headed back up to 32 cents. We are pumping over 11% increase over the last 24 hours. approaching 34% increase over the last week. And just to put things in perspective, we are up, as of now, we are up, going up almost 75% accumulation and market value increase for Dogecoin over the last month. This is fantastic. Awesome. If you haven't hit the like button, please feel free to do that. It's the number one thing you do to help out a channel like this. Secondly, if you are new here and you're not a dick, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We've got an awesome community here, and love to have you be a part of our ascension and the little culture that we're building here to the moon, Mars, and beyond. And lastly, if you feel compelled to super chat anytime throughout this broadcast, that's hugely appreciated for all my time and efforts put in. Who do we got in the chat? We've got Hump Deezy. We've got Sidharth. We've got Low Roller. We've got The Beef Supreme. We've got Nurse Terry Reed. We've got Cerebral Strain. Rodrigo. Kyle, of course. Larry Ramirez, Mike Tracy, Max Trello. List goes on. The list goes on. So, yeah, some nice Sunday motivation here, right, folks? Here we are, just sitting right under 32 cents. The candles are green at the moment. I'm definitely seeing more buy orders than sell orders come in. And look at this. What I have right up here is just a nice trajectory, an 8-hour chart right here. And this is a flawless looking chart. Healthy retracements and healthy pullbacks combined with just solid Dogementum. And look at this nice green candle going up here at the end. And the reason why I'm putting up the 8-hour chart to start with is just to see where we've been since the just in the last 8 hours, obviously, but how much just solid progress that we've made in just a short amount of time, but not too short amount of time. Like Nick and I often talk about, you do want to get concerned when you see a parabolic rise to the likes of which there's very little retracement, because these charts operate in conjunction with the laws of gravity. So what comes up will come down. But that being said, this is not one of those days. Here we have healthy retracements while still moving forward. That's what we like to see. Like I said, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That is what we want. I love it. So at that, I'm going to bring this back down to, we'll put this on a 15-minute chart here. And I think that will work just fine. Nice cup, says Max. Yes, we are. There's a nice cup and handle forming. I know that term has been quite overused lately in the crypto circles, but it is true. And a nice cup and handle is definitely forming. Beef Supreme's manifesting that big 4-0, that big 40 cents. Hopefully we can get there. 40 on the horizon. Yes, Hump Deezy, I'm with you. Nick and I have been discussing this, and last night we did as well. Additionally, we're dovetailing off of it. And what have we said? We both kind of agreed. Our predictions are slightly different. Nick seems to think, with the charting and research that he's been doing, that Dogecoin is going to hit somewhere around 40 cents within the next week. Myself, my prediction's a bit more modest than that. I would say anywhere from 36.5 to 40 cents within the next 7 to 10 days. That's my overall prediction. We'll see how it shakes out. But from everything that I've looked at, I think that's the highest degree of probability, just my humble opinion. So we'll see how it shakes out. So this is looking good, guys. Just hitting right under 32 cents, and we are doing it to it. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to have a nice hangout with you guys here and just kick it. And we got a nice Sunday afternoon where I'm at, and we're about 10 minutes to 4, and where I am in my neck of the woods. And if you're out on that West Coast, you're at 10 minutes to 2. And then if you're out east or in Florida, you're approaching an early dinner time at 10 to 5. Yes. So What is good? What is good, guys? Mark Cuban, just going ham, going to bat for the big Doge. Continues today. And I'm going to get to that in a moment. Paradiddle, playing that fiddle to the tune of $4.99. Appreciate that super chat. Your picture this story about AMC and Doge was too darn funny and vivid. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. For those of you who haven't seen it, I actually posted a video late last night, and it's titled "A Very Special Message for the CEO of AMC." A very special message for the CEO of AMC. And so, yeah, check it out. It's pretty good stuff. I don't know. I think it's pretty good stuff. I think it's pretty entertaining. And, I've been kind of accidentally found myself at the forefront of this push for AMC Dogecoin collaboration and acceptance of Dogecoin with AMC. Obviously, they haven't announced anything like that yet. They recently announced that they are taking on Bitcoin, which is a great fundamental step in the right direction. But we just need to get them a little bit further. We got to take them a little bit further, let them know how much more advantageous for AMC it would be for them to take on Dogecoin. So yeah, and I think we are continuously drumming up some really good grassroots support that's continuously led to mainstream media coverage. We've done this twice now. And one of the times got traced right back to the show, right? And I tweeted out one day about AMC Dogecoin adoption, and Elon Musk liked that tweet, and that caused a whole kind of cascaded into a lot of media attention surrounding us advocates for AMC Dogecoin adoption. So, never underestimate the will and the drive of a small group of people to be able to impact things on a large level. And I really think that's a lot what this community and what this channel is about, and has exemplified. And those of you who are regulars here and community members here, I'm proud of each and every one of you. Now we are coasting a little bit over 32 cents here, looking good, feeling good. Let's do a little market rounder here. Bitcoin right now is trading at about $46,654. They're up about 0.5% for the day, trading pretty much sideways right now. They're up, and also Bitcoin's up about 6.5% for the week, and a whopping 48% for the month. So that is a great sign. Whether you like it or not, the market is still predominantly operating under Bitcoin dominance, right? And also Ethereum. Ethereum right now is trading comfortably over 3,200 at 32.56, and it's up about a percentage for the last day, and up a whopping 9% over the last week. And get this, Ethereum has been coming back. It's up 70% over the last 4 weeks. Just amazing. I wish I had more capital to spend when when Ethereum was dirt cheap about 5 or 6 weeks ago. But you just got to do the best with the resources you got sometimes, and I'm thankful for the Ethereum that I do own. And XRP, those of you who have been holding on to XRP, congratulations. You are reaping in some serious rewards. XRP Ripple is come in right now. It's going on about an increase of about 117% over the last month. It's up 67% over the last week, 8% over the last 24 hours, currently trading evenly at $1.30. Just amazing progress. And the market cap on XRP has gone up exponentially. Market cap on XRP now is over 130 billion. Wow. Wowie zowie. wowie zowie. Zowie wowie. So someone's talking about Ethereum Classic. Sure, we can take a look at ETC. Ethereum Classic is up almost 16% over the last 24 hours. So true, it's pumping like crazy. It's good to see. Ethereum Classic, was just kind of sitting still, trading sideways for a while. So it's good to see it come back to life pretty ferociously. Also, Ethereum Classic is up over 32% over the last week and 74% over the last month. Currently trading with a market cap going up towards of 10 billion. Just some really solid progress for Ethereum Classic. Let's see how Matic is doing. Matic has actually been one of my more tepid long-term picks here. And it's up 67% over the last month, 34% over the last week, and 2% over the last 24 hours, currently trading at $1.46. Matic currently has a price cap of $14.5 billion. And I personally think Matic's got some really solid utility potential and to really have a lot of potential to turn out well for long-term investors. So let's keep an eye on that. If you can't afford ETH, you can buy ETC. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's what they say too. If you can't afford Bitcoin, you can afford Ethereum, right? And it goes down from there. And that's another reason why Dogecoin is so popular as well, is because it's very affordable. It's very affordable still. It's meant to be affordable overall. Will Dogecoin get to $2, $3? I think it will over time. I don't think it's anything that's happening soon by any means, but I think it's going to get there over time. And it's the way it's structured and the way it was designed. It's the people's coin. It's supposed to be used in a retail space on an everyday basis for purchasing both large and small. And those of us who've had the foresight to understand this will reap the benefits of that over a period of time. Max says, I got Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge. I feel safe. There's no safe investments in cryptocurrency or stocks, but I will say that in my humble opinion, that a simple straight-up portfolio simply consisting of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge is one of the, probably in my opinion, one of the most low-risk scenarios you can put yourself in if you are a long-term holder. Let's see here. Ryan Taylor says, took a break from the crypto scene for a while, and upon my return, the crypto market has been moving nicely. Love the work and content you provide us, Stephen. Ryan Taylor, I recognize your name. I haven't seen you in a while. I understand the need for a break, I assure you. Lately, I've been asking myself if perhaps I could use one myself, to be honest. But I love the community we're building here, so we're going to keep on it. But Ryan, welcome back. Good to see you. Yeah, we're going up again. Nice green candles, nice motion. 32, 33. Look at this thing go. Look at it go, folks. Just look at it. Sometimes all you can really do is look at it. In the words of, what is that? That pseudo-famous, he's a lot more famous than me, that's for sure, that comedian. He's got a really popular Instagram. Just look at it. Sometimes that's all you can really do is just look at it. Truer things of. That's a very true thing. A very true statement to make. It's a very true statement to make, especially when you're coming to. We're all staring at this chart here, rooting it on. Sometimes that's all you can really do is look at it. But you know what? There's things we can do to help the Dogementum. We can come together as a community. We can be positive to each other. We can pump each other up and pump the Dogementum up. We can tweet about it. We can talk about it. We can make content about it. We can spread the word. We can spread good vibes. We can bring new people into the community. We can talk about the advantages of a particular cryptocurrency that we enjoy, that we believe in. like Dogecoin, for example. There's lots of things we can do, lots of things we do, and all these things accumulate together, right? They accumulate together and play a positive role. None of us here are billionaires by any stretch of the imagination. However, but when we all come together and make our efforts respectively, it really does make an impact. It's hard to see, right? It's really hard to quantify, and sometimes you're wondering if you're even making a difference. But kind of think about it in terms of like an election or something, like a big election, and then you get all those people that go door to door knocking to survey on the elections, and those people that are making the phone calls and doing the hard pavement pounding. Each one of those people probably feels like, I don't think I'm making a difference at all, right? But cumulatively, when you step back, every election team needs those people. If they don't have those people, they're screwed, right? They're screwed. When it comes down to it, they need those people, right? So, that's just a good way of thinking about it. So, you are playing an important function. Each and every person here, no matter, you are playing an important function. 33 cents any moment. Buckle up, says the Beef Supreme, coming in with that big Doge energy. Beef Supreme, big Doge energy. Yes, I love it. I have $3,000 on AMP. Should I convert it to ADA or Doge? Your opinion. Rodrigo. Well, you ask a pretty big question. Well, firstly, I don't know if I would invest in Doge, but I would invest in Doge. That's just my humble opinion. That out of the way. If I were you, I'm not you, but if I had $3,000 in AMP, and that I had already invested in there, I think ADA is a great investment right now too. Doge, I'm obviously super bullish about. I run a very Doge-centric channel night after night. That I talk a lot, mostly about Doge, but not exclusively. But that being said, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Just get the disclaimer. But you're asking for my opinion. My opinion is that I would probably leave a small portion in your AMP to the tune of around $500. $500 your investment, I would leave in the AMP. I would withdraw the rest. I would divide the rest evenly. I think you're on the right track. I would divide the rest evenly between ADA, Doge, and Ethereum or Ethereum Classic. That's personally what I would do right now if I was in your position. So leaving 500 in your AMP and disperse the rest evenly over those three. Hope that's helpful for you. And good luck. Steve, can you turn that background music down just a notch? Oh yeah, my levels could be a little bit jacked from last night. It's funny because when I come out of the night shows, people are like, keep turning it up, keep turning the music up, keep turning the music up. And then I forget when in the day, people are like, turn it down, man. So no problem. Taking care of it. Should be better now. Should be better now, guys. Yeah, anytime you trade any coins before a 12-month period before a 12-month period of which you initially invested, you are going to get hit with some fairly significant capital gains taxes. Now, is there a way to work around it? No, but the good news is, you can greatly reduce your capital tax load, your capital tax burden, by simply being a hodler, for a minimum of 12 months from the date of your initial investment. So if you can wait at least a year, right, to sell any of your crypto investment, your capital gains tax that you will owe the government, in America anyway, I'm talking, do get reduced very significantly. So That's something to always keep in mind. I always kind of keep I actually usually keep screenshots and a log of when I invested in what, and make sure that not that I don't flip and buy and sell trade cryptos before that year is up. I do, but I just make sure I don't do it a ton, right? And I certainly don't make sure I do it with when it involves, a lot of money, so to speak. Unless the only exception to that is if you're playing around in the red light district, as I like to call it. I call any token, any cryptocurrency that requires pancake swap, that's the red light district of crypto. So that's super high risk, super high reward. You can't have any winners without there being some losers in there, right? Once you get into that market. But, the way I see it is if you know what you're getting yourself into, knock yourself out. It's your responsibility. But if you're asking what my advice is and how I handle myself in those affairs, I make sure to only use a very small sliver of my allotted budget for a portfolio to play around with those things, right? So that there's not a lot on the line, right? But in the event that you put in a little bit of money on a few of these and one of them pops, there's definitely good rewards to be made there potentially, right? But it's just important that investors know what kind of game you're playing if you do engage in that sort of thing. So that being said, to get back to my initial point, so my strategy is for the BSC token investments is definitely different than my solid coin long-term investments, wherein when I see a nice spike or pump in a BSC token, 9 times out of 10, I think it's a good time to just sell, convert it into whatever else, and get out, right? Because 9 times out of 10, with many tokens, they'll have a 1 or 2 good rises, and then it's done. Then it just kind of flatlines for a long time. Not always, but many times the case. Many times the case. Yeah, good luck on your SafeMoon investment, Stormer. SafeMoon hasn't been looking good for quite some time. I'm not very optimistic about, unless you got in really early on SafeMoon, I'm not terribly optimistic about things working out real well long term. I hope I'm wrong, simply for the sake of the investors involved, but it's just my honest take on it. Glad I didn't buy Upcoin. Yeah, anyone who didn't buy Upcoin made the right decision. I can't say the same. I made a mistake. I invested about $400 on Upcoin. I trusted Upshot. I thought he was a friend. I thought he was super. I just never imagined he would have done something like that. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that is what it is, folks. Yeah, that's true. Barstool Sports does back SafeMoon. That's true. Let's see. To the tune of 90s dance group Yaz, The Way Up, baby. I don't know if Yaz is from the 90s. I thought Yaz was from the 80s. I like Yaz. Don't mess around. Move out. Bring me down. Move out. I think that's what you're thinking. Move out. Don't mess around. Yeah, Yaz was great. There was an album that they had called Upstairs at Eric's. Upstairs at Eric's Attic? Or Upstairs at Eric. It's a brilliant album. I would say, they weren't one of the most... I mean, they definitely made their impact on 80s Euro pop or whatever you want to call it. But I think they're kind of underrated still. They're like an English synth pop duo from the 80s. And, oh yeah, that's right. It was consistent from a original Depeche Mode member, Vince Clarke. That was Vince Clarke's side project with a woman named Allison. That's why they sounded so good, of course. It was Vince Clarke from the original Depeche Mode lineup. That makes sense now. That makes sense. What's my prediction? Close to today. Close to today. At this rate, guys, gee, I mean, we could keep going. We are pumping. We're moving. We could keep going all the way. Gosh, it's very hard for me to put a metric on the rest of the day today. I don't even know if I want to try. But if someone had to ask, I put it this way. I could see us getting as high as 36 cents. I could see it. Maybe even 37, guys. I'm just saying that I could see it happening. But yeah, obviously some great Dogementum we've got going on here. Look at that. Just look at it. Luna. Yes, Luna's having a great day, Texas tornado. I'm a fan of Luna. I like Luna. Yes, Vince Clarke was with Erasure as well. Erasure was awesome. I mean, Vince Clarke was a genius songwriter. When you look back at his entire body of work, just such a good ear, such a good sound, such a great songwriter. My goodness. Props to Vince Clarke. Thank you, Vince. But here we go, guys. Looks like we are on the path to 33 cents. We got 32.69, 32.68. We're doing it. We've got the Dogementum. There's so much great news and so much positivity going on with Doge right now. So much to be happy about, right? We've got Mark Cuban just coming out, full-throated defense of Dogecoin, setting the record straight to the doubters, right? It's just really nice to see. We're going to get into that in a moment because Mark Cuban was back at it today, giving it up for the Doge in a pretty awesome, absolute fashion. And so let's go. Let's go to Mark Cuban's Twitter. I'm pulling it up right now. So a profile by the name of Bitcoin Refugee said to Mark Cuban, "You own thousands of Amazon, Netflix shares, and ETH coins, but you choose to pump Doge. Why not pump the three investments you actually have huge stake in?" To which Mark Cuban answered, "I don't pump anything other than Mavs merch, but the Doge sphere is fun. And the memes are great. They have fun. They make fun of themselves. It's fun to be a part of." I love it. And you guys, that is great. That is awesome. And it's just a good reminder to have fun. And it's a good reminder for us to just be aware that that is a hallmark of the Dogecoin community. And any folks in the Dogecoin community who aren't having fun and are just dragging other people down and spending most of their time talking smack about fellow community members or being a crypto Karen or picking each other apart and just looking for trouble and stirring up unnecessary drama and just bullshit like that. That's not the Doge way. That's not fun. That's not fun. We're here to have fun. We're here to have fun. And, it's folks like that. They are inclined to just be that way no matter where they go, whether they're in Doge or whether they're in like a model plane group or something, or even in their church choir. They're going to be that way, right? Now, the best thing we can do is just, put them back in their corner and proceed. Block and proceed. Particle says, "We're going to Gambia." Gambia! I haven't even thought about that in a while. Hector the Dude says, "We got 33 cents on Coinbase. 33% on Coinbase." Oh, yeah, it's time to relax. Crypto Karen. Yeah, we got like these crypto Karens out there. And I've been talking about it lately a little bit on social media whether it's like super maxis from Bitcoin or super maxis from Doge or any other community. And they're just like, "I saw that so-and-so mentioned another coin or a token in a tweet or blah, blah, blah. And that's, you know, like that's sacrilege or this or that. It's like, oh my God, like who gives a shit? Who cares? My goodness. Who cares? It reminds me of those video footage of those like Karen's Gone Wild, like confronting people in their cars for like going 3 miles over the speed limit or sticking their head inside and the window and start yelling at them. What was that one? She was the funniest one. She had the big, super psychotic wide eyes. So she stuck her head inside an Uber like a big Olfie giraffe. And she was snapping at the girl sitting in the back seat, and she was saying, calm down, calm down. And making this motion with her hand, and then she said, my kids can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Bop. You know what's going to happen? Because I actually found out that there's actually a Karen token. So now some jackass is going to be like, Steven Steele shilling Karen token or Karen coin because he used the word Karen in the same sentence as cryptocurrency. They're going to like splice it and put it online or something. Oh my gosh. Crypto Karen doesn't sound very appealing. I agree. Here we go, guys. Look at this. We're up against some resistance here in the upper 32 cent, going into trying to get over here and get over the next hump here and get to 33 cents. Hopefully more and beyond. Wouldn't it be great to go to bed tonight coasting at a new seeming floor of 35 cents on the DOGE? Be good stuff. Good stuff, Maynard. So I'm going to get back a little bit more to Mark Cuban. The reason why I'm mispronouncing his name is because he pronounced Dogecoin. Him and watching, I made a compilation actually of every time, a video compilation every time Mark Cuban and Ellen DeGeneres said Dogecoin on his appearance. Dogecoin, 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 Dogecoin. Let's see. So here's another response on behalf of Doge that Mark Cuban just issued a tweet about a couple hours ago. And these guys are all kind of Bitcoin maximalists mostly that are coming after Mark Cuban for being bullish on Doge lately. Mark, if you don't have an ever-increasing amount of net buyers forever, a lot of innocent people are going to get very hurt. Maybe we hyperinflate the dollar and Doge gains against it. Maybe still would rather own many other things. To which Mark Cuban responded, Joel, that applies to everything. Supply and demand is undefeated. But with Doge, you can spend $1 to 333 Doge and have as much fun as well as being part of a fun community. The BTC Maxis experience to do the same thing. They just have a different kind of fun. They like to yell at people. Guys, there's an important lesson and a warning, okay, to take away from all of this. The reason why Mark Cuban, one of the main reasons why he's so engaged and why he loves Doge so much is because we've got a positive, fun community. That's part of the appeal. That's part of the appeal in addition to its clear utility, in my opinion, right? But what we never want to be, we never want to be the flip side of what the Bitcoin maximalists are. We never want to be the flip side of those folks. We never want to be the mirror reflection Dogecoin version of that. And I gotta say, I have met some of those folks recently who have been coming at me pretty hard on social media. It really doesn't matter because they're a very small fraction within this community, but it is important that we keep them in check. It's important that we maintain and we foster a positive environment that's accepting of everyone, whether their portfolio consists of 80% shitcoins and 20% Doge, or 100% Doge, or even 50% Bitcoin and 50% Doge, or even if you don't own any Doge yet. Even if you don't own any crypto and you just like having this stream on, like I get messages from people that tell me they're not even into crypto, but they just enjoy the show. They enjoy the vibe. They think the community is really nice and they just like vibing out. That's cool too, man. In my opinion, that's the Doge vibe. That's the Doge way, man. That's how you're going to create new investors. New investors, you attract new investors by having a welcoming, cool, fun, funny community. You don't attract new investors by crypto Karening everyone and shame, shame, shame. Oh my God. I can't believe you once bought a token. Like, who frickin' cares? Who cares? And it's not their money. That's your money. It's your decisions, your investments. Right? Spend more time talking about the things you like rather than spending most of your time talking about the things you hate. I think most of you guys understand that, though. I think most of you guys understand that. Musty says, I feel like when Asia wakes up, Doge will get a nice rocket. That's what she said. You know, there is some truth to that. We'll see we'll see. We're not too far away from those markets opening up. Of course, Europe right now is late night. They're about 6 to 7 hours ahead of us, right? So that's another factor when they wake up. And Monday is when a lot of normies that don't follow this stuff as closely as we do, there's a fair amount of those people who are kind of crossover crypto investors that are both stock and crypto investors that don't check things until Monday morning. So there's that as well. So, I mean, tomorrow we could see just another really bullish day and extension of what's going on here. Now, last night, both Nick and I did predict that today was going to be pretty darn bullish. And we were right. We weren't alone in this prediction either. Not like we're total geniuses or anything. But, yeah, our outlooks are more correct than they're not. That's for sure. So yeah, we are having just a nice, fun, bullish day. Lots of Dogementum here, and it's always fun, obviously, to see those portfolio numbers go up too, isn't it, guys? Let's see. Here, go to the primary screen. Oop! I forgot to have my cool coin transition on my live stream program off. All right. Ryan Taylor, hey, Nick and yourself got your Joe and Carol ultra egos out of the locker lately. What? Not quite sure what that means. Comedy skits. I just don't even know. I'm not sure how to take that. There's a soccer team that will wear a Doge symbol on their shirts. Yeah, I did see that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see here. Yeah, so there's a professional soccer team now that's got Doge on their jerseys, and that's obviously significant breakthrough anytime we get that kind of coverage, whether it's NASCAR or some European football leagues, right? There we go. Let me drag this down so you can see the MV and the call letters there. Hey, Lisa Timmerman. Good to see you, Lisa. She says, hey, Mr. Steele. Right back at you, Miss Timmerman. Nice to see you. Look at this. Just look at it. 15 minute chart. Some great momentum here. And a nice healthy retracement before we walk up the steps to the moon again. A little bit more healthy retracement here. Yeah, so far so good, guys. No complaints about today whatsoever. We are seeing a Perfect quintessential examples of 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of growth that we love to see. We love to see. Carlos Rodrigo, what happened? I felt sleep. Carlos, seems like you're still waking up, buddy. But you didn't miss a whole lot, honestly. We're just having a nice market watch hangout and just shooting the breeze and talking about some random topics in addition to cheering on our dog money. Just cheering on our dog money. Having a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time. Lisa Timmerman, all this is absolutely wonderful. I concur. I concur, my fine lady. It is. And Bluey Vuitton, that's one of my favorite usernames. Good to see you, Bluey Vuitton. Good to see you back. Good to see you back. I think we're going to be headed for 33 cents in just a minute here from what I'm seeing. Lots of buy orders coming in, guys. Lots of buy orders. Looking real nice. Looking real nice, Clark. Clark Griswold. You guys know who Clark Griswold is? Better yet, do you know who Randy Quaid is? I like Randy Quaid. Weird guy, but I like weird people. Here we are on the precipice of 33 cents. We're going to 32.98, 32.97. We are just out. Almost ready to get there. Almost ready to get to that 33 cents. Almost there, 32.99. Come on, let's bring it home. Let's bring it home. This is incredible Dogementum. Yeah, I'm just enjoying it. Just enjoying it, guys. We gonna surge, says Celeste. Yes, yes, yes. We are surging. I mean, we are surging. I mean, when you consider, guys, when you consider what has already been accomplished today so far, it's exemplary. It's when you look at, for example, at what time was it? Late last night, or rather early this morning, at about 4 a.m. It was at we were at 29 cents, 29.50, and now we are right at about 33 cents. Pretty good in the words of Larry David. Yes. Wow, do you remember when you used to buy a Doge under a penny? Those were the days. I barely remember those days because I hadn't bought any Doge yet, but I remember kind of keeping an eye on it. And then right when it hit 2 cents, I was watching it, and right when it hit that even 2 cent mark, I just jumped in. And that was the beginning of it for me. And then I just bought accordingly to what I could afford at different buy-in points from there up. Stay humble and kind, Dogecoin Army. Someone says, I agree. Randy is very cool and yes, a little odd, but I love those vacation movies. I love Randy Quaid, man. I don't care what anyone says. I even follow him on Twitter right now. He's a strange dude, but I like him. And I don't know. I've just grown up being friends with people like that all my life, so it doesn't throw me off at all. Here we are, guys, at 32.90. Nope, now we just crossed 33 cents, guys. 33 cents. Another fourth green candle in a row. It's going. We are moving. We are grooving. The Dogementum is here. There's nothing to fear. We've got all day to get to 40 cents. Will we get to 40 cents by the end of the day? Probably not, but you never know. You never know. But considering we are at 29 cents this morning, or around that, pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Not too shabby at all. And like I said, you don't even want it to go. You want it to go up, but you don't want it to go parabolically up without healthy retracements. Because not always, but that usually means then the other shoe is going to drop. Someone caught the All in the Family reference. Yes, yes. Bought $300 worth of Doge in 2018. Sold it. Stormer, oh no. Sold $280 of it, sadly. It was my first investment. Oh no. And you know, you handled it like a first investment. Anyone could have made that decision, though. I'm just playing with you. Lisa Chairman says, yes, stay kind, keep positive, and enjoy life. Shine on. Yes. Is Robinhood a safe site to invest on? All my Doge is with them. Cole Gates, the math magician. Wow, say that 3 times fast. Is it safe? Yeah, I mean, it's safe. It's not my first preference, but it's safe enough. Will Robinhood wallets come? I think so. I'm leaning. I'm not saying for sure that they will. I'm kind of leaning 65% that they will. I'm not leaning like 90% that they will. I'm leaning that they probably will. But there's many investors that's not even important to them for now, anyway. So what I would recommend, especially for new traders, people new to the space, is I would recommend Voyager. Voyager overall has a very easy, intuitive user interface and experience. It's very easy, and it's very quick, and it's very efficient. That's another thing I like about Voyager still a lot, is that any of the transactions you make, whether if you need more money to deposit into your crypto investments, or you're transferring money to and from your bank account, all of it happens very efficiently, a lot quicker than it happens on most other trading apps, which is a very important priority for me. But any of you, if you want to download Voyager, I have a partnership code. If once you sign up and start trading on the Voyager app, you'll get $25 in free Bitcoin, and plus you'll get approved within 24 hours, so you'll bypass the waiting line. Plus, you get $25 in free Bitcoin. If you use my partnership code, I'm going to put that in the chat, if that's of interest to anyone. Yeah, we can dip it down with some pretty predictable retracement here, just under 33. Feeling good. Voyager is actually very good, Steven. You should share a link here. You know, I have had some criticisms of Voyager lately, even more specifically VGX. And I was pretty upfront about it. I was very bullish about VGX for a while. And then for me, my confidence started waning. It started waning in my original projections, along with many other people's original projections of what to expect for VGX. And since then, I just personally decided for me it is best that I reallocate most of my VGX investment into Ethereum and Luna. So I divided up into Ethereum and Luna with my VGX investments. That was what I did for me. So Josh Randell disavows. Welcome, Josh. Great to see you, man. And Marcus from Germany. Germany greets the still from the still of the night. From the still of the night. Great song by Whitesnake. I think that'd be 1985 or 6 if I had a guess off the top of my head. But great to see you, Marcus, my German friend, and Josh Randell. Good to see you as well. Walt is a question posed to them as shareholder. 145K shared on Robinhood shareholders email. Yes. So Truckin' All Day says wallet is a question posed to them as a shareholder. any answer? Were there any answer on the newsletters or anything in relation to wallets yet? Marcus, thank you for getting things started. I finally got a super chat. Thank you, Marcus, for the €5. Actually, it's the second super chat. I got another one for $5 at the start, so thank you. I love it. Hashtag Dogementum. How are you, Stephen? Getting better. Yes. Hashtag Dogementum. Spreading Dogementum and good vibes across the hemisphere. How are you, Stephen? I'm decent. Am I getting better? My health? No. All I can tell you is I'm doing everything my doctor told me to do 100% with my diet. I've been strict, no cheating. I've been taking all the supplements and everything that I'm supposed to take, and not feeling better yet. But hopefully this is something that will course correct with consistency and dedication over time. But thank you, Marcus, and good to see you. Beto in the chat. Good to see you, Beto. Always good to see you. Marcus said that Whitesnake song was from 1987, so I think I guessed it right. Pin your Voyager link at the top of the chat. Look at the lovely Lisa Timmerman looking out for me. Sure, I could do that. That's probably not a bad idea. Let me scroll up. Why not? Yeah, so again, just what I pinned at the top, my Voyager code is, you know what I'll do? I'll do it more simply like this. Voyager code. What is my Voyager code? Oh, yeah. 7047BA. We'll do this. We'll do that. We'll put that in the chat. Then I'll pin that one. There we go. So, for those of you who are interested, Voyager's, especially if you're a new trader, I think Voyager is an excellent app. It's very intuitive. It's very quick. Very easy breezy. So if you download that, and if you use my Voyager code, you will get fast tracks, so you're not in the waiting. You'll get approved the same day. And then you also get $25 in free Bitcoin when you start trading on Voyager. Hopefully we'll hear something from Robinhood. Yeah, I really hope so too. Even if they could just make a statement, just clarifying that they're still on it, that they still a statement of intention. You know, that's really all people need. If they could just get a statement that they're still on it, statement of intention. A statement of intention and a general timeline. Doesn't have to be anything specific. I think most people would be cool with that. It's just the no mention of it for long periods of time when that's all people can talk about. It's not doing them any favors PR-wise. Let's see here. 32.50. Not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby. Also, if you're new here, yeah, feel free to subscribe. I think we're growing a really good community here. Love to have you be a part of it. And memberships are now have been available for I think almost a month now. You just click the join button pinned at the bottom of the video right next to everything else, and that will pop up 3 different tiers of membership options. And I've been doing a lot of members only streams, and then putting out some members only videos, and then also you get a whole new world of unlocked Steven Steele emojis when you become a member too. And who doesn't want the access to those emojis? And memberships start at just $4 a month. There's $4, $10, and I think a $24 a month tiers on those. So, let's see. So yeah, I think what we're seeing right now is pretty healthy, fine and good. this is healthy pullback right now. And boy, did Elon really was busy on Twitter yesterday, and then he was throwing those jabs at Jeff Bezos. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, this is also in the Market Insider. This came out early this morning. Elon Musk backs Mark Cuban's claim that Dogecoin is the best cryptocurrency as a medium of exchange. Wow. Wow. Say it backwards. Say it backwards. Wow. What a time to be alive, folks. What a time to be alive. Elon Musk said he agrees with Mark Cuban that Dogecoin is a strong medium of exchange. Cuban's Dallas Mavericks accept Dogecoin, and he praised the token's strong community. However, mainstream investors see cryptocurrencies as unsuitable for payments due to volatility. Well, the more people that come to the space, the less volatile the markets become. But the people that get in while the markets are more volatile are the ones that obviously have the most to gain for sticking their necks out. That's the way this stuff works. But I think there's going to be a day where in Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, those gains aren't going to be there, guys. I think cryptocurrency in the future is going to be so mainstreamed that the numbers will trade more akin to gold and silver, frankly, things of that nature. They'll still be, don't get me wrong, there'll still be profits to be made, but nothing like profits that are to be made right now, getting in the level that all of us have involving ourselves with cryptocurrency at this time. Cuban's Dallas Mavericks acceptance of Bitcoin, and as he praised the token's strong community. However, I read that, sorry. Mark Cuban's claim that Dogecoin is the strongest cryptocurrency as a medium of exchange has been backed up by longtime Doge fan Elon Musk. In response to the CNBC article about Cuban's claims, Tesla boss Elon Musk tweeted, "On Saturday, I've been saying this for a while." Wow. Both celebrity businessmen have been drawn to Dogecoin for its light-hearted nature and strong community, and have been important to its 8,000% gain over the last year. Wowie zowie. Pretty incredible, guys. Pretty incredible. Let's check back here to the chat. Hey, look at these super chats that came in. All right. Marcus, thank you again for the $3 or the £3 super sticker. Rock on, my friend. Thank you for that. Appreciate that, Marcus. And Beto coming in with a $3 super chat. Thank you, Beto. Appreciate you, man. Almost a year on Doge mission. Steve keeps it 100. Thank you, Beto. Appreciate you, man. I try. And it's great to have you here, man. Beto, you're always a great addition to the community here. Let's see. I'm catching up on the chat. What's up, Seville? What up? Let me refresh the chart. I think it might be stuck, guys. It was stuck. I'm glad I refreshed it. Okay, we were up a little bit more now. We're at 32.84. And I'm going to go in a little bit further. Why don't we go way into that 3-minute chart, huh? Let's go into a 3-minute chart. And then let's zoom. All I want to do is a zoom, and a boom, as a song once said. And here we got another green candle forming. We are a Foreman Norman, trying to get to that big double three. There used to be a show on in the 1980s. It was a really cheesy show hosted by a gentleman named Chuck Woolery. It was called Love Connection. And it was basically a dating program wherein a guy and a girl would go out on a date, and then they would review their date live on the air, and the guy or the girl that would be the contestant of Love Connection would interact with her date through a TV screen. Well, the host, Chuck Willery, would interview them both about how the date went. And sometimes it led to very horrible dates where the tales unfolded, and then other times it got a bit spicy. And every time there was a commercial break, Chuck Willery would look at the camera and said, "All right, folks, we'll be back in 2 and 2." And then he'd do this thing with his hand where he'd go, give the peace sign in one direction, and then when you say 2 and 2, then he'd flip his hand the other direction. And that meant we'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds, because that was the average time for the commercial breaks in those days. Mary, New York City, coming in. $5 Super Chat. Appreciate you, Mary. Keep up the great work, Mr. Steele. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate you. And it's always good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for the support. And thanks for tuning in. Here we go, guys. 32.92 coming up on 33 cents again. Could we make it happen? I think we will. I think we'll be there. In fact, momentarily. And by momentarily, I mean right frickin' now. We've just reached 32 cents. Green candle's looking nice. As you can see when we go down here, ooh, a bunch of sell orders coming in. Look at all that red, guys. I think we're going for a little retracement coming in pretty on the horizon, but don't panic. Keep it organic with Doge. It will be a conspiracy if Dogecoin hits $1 in Dogecoin concert party in Texas in October. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. Am I going to Dogepalooza? People are asking. It depends how I'm feeling, frankly. I support Dogepalooza. I mean, I understand people's criticism of Dogepalooza. And I know Billy Marcus thinks that's a bit premature and that people should work on local gatherings first before taking on something so big. I think he has a point there. The way I see it is they're already all in. These people have put up a sizable investment as a retainer for the big venue that they're hosting Dogepalooza in. Hey, if they're already in and they put up the money, I'm going to get behind them and I'm going to give them support. And I hope it goes well. I hope all parties involved, hope it works out well for everyone. I hope they at least break even. If they can make money, great. But I want to see Dogepalooza succeed. I wish them the best. I want it to succeed. Marcus Lukey coming in with a £5 super chat. Stephen, my wife just said. Oh, that's funny. My wife. I gotta try to read this now with a straight face. The super chat says, Stephen, my wife just said, you have a great, sexy radio voice. Perfect for a voiceover, even if she does not understand it at all, but she feels it. Oh, man. Good to know, Marcus. Thank you. That's funny. You guys are cracking me up today, man. You guys are cracking me up. Mr. May says, hello from England. Better late than never. Well, if you're from England, you are at about 11:30-ish, 12:30-ish at night, right? So welcome, my friend from across the pond. We have a pretty good amount of viewership from people specifically either in London, England, Australia, or folks from Germany, like Marcus here. I would say, aside from America, the main continents that viewers tune in from is London, Australia, and Germany. Yeah, we got a lot of Aussies in here. In fact, one of my co-hosts, Sadaf Jadran, she herself is an Australian. And she's great. Yeah, we got to get her back on the show. Now that I think of it, I gotta work her in a little bit more than I'm doing now. that came out wrong. It sounded a little bit more. I didn't mean that to sound provocative in any fashion. I need to work her into the rotation on the show a bit more often. It's just a good reminder now I'm thinking of it. She's awesome. She's great. He said, come on, try and pronounce my first name. Don't do this to me, man. You know, I would say Jürgen May. Is that the name of your, let me know if that's the correct pronunciation. I get a big Australia in all caps from Dylan McDougall. I can only assume he himself is from the land down under. He say, yeah, Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. There you have it, folks. There you have it. There you have it. Looks like we are rising right up to the challenge of that 33 cent. That 33 center, guys. We are about there. We're back on track with the 33 cents. Looking good, feeling Dogementum. I love it. Folks, if you know anyone else that likes perhaps this Doge-centric content, or just you think would like the vibe of this channel, feel free to share it. Share it on your tweeters and your socials. We're going to keep growing this channel. You know, the channel has grown pretty steadily, pretty well, considering it's about 4 months old, I'd say. The channel's about 4 months old. It's going on 4 months old. So all things considered, definitely above average growth, for sure. Hey, love you back, Dylan. BTC hitting 47K. Yes. So let's do a little bit of a market rounder here, guys. The Dogecoin is right at about 32 cents right now, up over 13% over the last 24 hours. Can you dig it? Bitcoin trading right just under 46,000, up 7% for the week, up 0.5% for the day. And Ethereum, when you get that feeling and you stop believing, it's up 9% for the week. Trade sideways for the most part throughout the day, but it's up about 0.5% over the last hour. So that could change pretty quickly here. And Ethereum's trading at 32.65. Not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby. And anyone else are Ethereum holders in here? Anyone else an Ethereum holder? Does anyone else have enough Ethereum where they have enough for at least one Ethereum? If you had to buy one Ethereum at 32.66 as it is now. Abstractus Artemis, welcome. Timothy Adams, welcome. Jürgen Max. Marcus says, I'm in Dortmund, best soccer club city in Germany. I love it. Here we are at just hanging right at about 33 cents, guys. I knew today was going to be bullish. We were calling it. Yeah, we were saying last night, and Nick even went up more out of his way to say it last night than me. Frankly, Nick's overall technical analysis is better than mine. And I always read. It's funny because I always reach the same. He and I, when we meet, we've already 9 times out of 10, we've already reached the same conclusions when we discuss technical analysis together off the show. It's just that he's more experienced and seasoned in technical analysis than I am, and I just come to the same conclusions in my more inexperienced manners of going about it. Steven, did you see Tech Watford Soccer wear a Dogecoin patch? I certainly did. It was so nice to see. It was so cool. Tech Watford Soccer. Tech Watford Soccer repping the DOGE on all of their jerseys. It's like watching a Doge team out on the field. Hey, welcome. Home Stovetop. Love the stuff, Stevie boy. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yep, I hold ETH more than one, says Jurgen. Well, there's one. My average cost is $33.47. Almost there. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm loving Ethereum, guys. So let's check it out. Let's check out what Mark Cuban is saying. Interesting. This is a good comment from a guy named Bradley Rettler. That Mark Cuban was interacting with a bit earlier today. He said the point about Doge that people miss is that Mark Cuban owns Doge, and he's a cool guy. And if you buy Doge, you could be a cool, down-to-earth guy, billionaire like Mark Cuban. And you also make Mark Cuban more wealthy, which makes it a community anyone can enjoy, anyone can join and enjoy. And Mark Cuban responded to him, the Doge community was strong long before I got involved with it. In fact, it was the community that was the attraction and let the Mavs accepting it for transaction. And that just happened well around the air, guys. So Mark Cuban he's still going. About 29, less than a half hour ago. My goodness. And between the Mavs and my personal account, it's less than, say, 15K in Doge. Wow. So Mark Cuban, he's not even hugely invested in Doge at this time. He's got about 15K in Doge. But I think Mark Cuban's going to be buying a lot more Doge here pretty soon. I really do. It's funny because watching Mark Cuban reason with the Bitcoin maximalists, it's almost like verbatim things I've said on the show many times. And it's so weird. Can we just be adults? Can we just be adults for the love of God? Like, I like Bitcoin. I like Ethereum. I like other coins. I own other coins. But Dogecoin happens to be my favorite. That doesn't mean that I'm like Doge way or the highway. I understand that different coins have different appeal and different strengths. And one of the strengths that Bitcoin has that Dogecoin does not have is this ever appreciating store of value that's more akin to a digital gold, right? Dogecoin is never going to get to 40,000 a coin. It's just never, it's not designed that way. It's impossible. It's got a soft cap of about 5 billion annually. And Bitcoin's got an extremely limited hard cap where, I think once it gets to, 20 million Bitcoin, no more will be made. So then at that point, it becomes this very more rare, appreciating store of value as leverage against fiat. Comes more kind of like a collector's item, right? Where Dogecoin is meant to be used and traded and purchased, used for, the retail space for purchases both large and small on a mass scale. Lisa Turman, Ethereum is awesome. Big things coming for sure. Hold a few, but I really love Doge. That's how I feel too. I'm all about the Doge and the Ethereum, and yeah, I love them. I love both. I love them both. So Mark Cuban just really laying it out there, folks. Coming in, kind of almost taking it over for the unofficial ambassadorship as a spokesman for Dogecoin, almost more than Elon. Wouldn't it be great if Elon and him got together and started having powwows and meetings about this stuff? I mean, between the two of those guys, they could be absolute, between the two of them, and they are already, but game changers when it comes to this. Alrighty here. Just give me 1 second, folks. I'm still here. I'm just kind of multitasking. I got a lot of tabs open here. I got a lot of messages coming in. And I'm still with you. I'm still with you. I have just, give me a moment. Alrighty here. And another point I wanted to make another point I wanted to make is this. That we've always been waiting for the other shoe to drop. This is something I've spoken about repeatedly, and something that I spoke about again in my most recent video addressing the CEO of AMC. There is no better cryptocurrency on the market right now to effectively fill that very important need of a realistic digital currency that people are ready to use, ready to spend in the retail space than Dogecoin. Dogecoin is faster and cheaper in gas fees than both Ethereum and Bitcoin, frankly. And now people are just realizing, like, hey, and retailers are realizing, hey, we want to get aboard. We want to extend our revenue options and be able to accept cryptocurrency as payment. Where do we sign up for Bitcoin? And then people are slowly realizing now, well, people don't really spend Bitcoin. People just hold Bitcoin for infinity. They'll probably cash out later in life, but people rarely spend Bitcoin these days. Sure, they spent it really early on in the day when no one knew that thing was going to go to 50,000 a coin. Sure. But I think, and with the help of Mark Cuban, as we're seeing over the last 48 hours here, I finally think that realization is going to really be helped ushered in. And this is something I always said that this realization was eventually going to inevitably happen. I think that realization is finally starting to happen now, guys. So it's good to see. Good to see. And what do we got going on in the chat here? We got Marcus coming in again with a €5 super chat. Thank you, Marcus. Doge cracking. 28-cent euro again on Kraken. Cheers. Thank you again, Marcus. Appreciate you. Welcome, Vegas. Yes, we are pumping today. We are moving. We are grooving. Jurgen asks Steven Steele thoughts on Doge's utility. I often get challenged on it and wonder what your thoughts are. Well, I just touched on it before I even saw your chat there. Again, the main arguments are this. Number one, it's not an unlimited cap. That's a false narrative that just gets perpetuated over and over and over again. You tell them this. First of all, it's not an unlimited cap. It has a soft cap annually of $5 billion. And the reason why it has a generous soft cap is because it's meant to be used on a wide scale to large populace, to be used for retail purchases, both large and small. And people aren't really going to do that with Bitcoin. Firstly. Secondly, Doge's gas fees and transaction fees are much, much cheaper and quicker than anything else in the top 10, particularly its by default rivals, Bitcoin and Ethereum. And lastly, something that often gets, a false narrative that often gets peddled by people that don't like Doge is it has no current development, is made as a joke, and it has no current development team, and hasn't had development since 2013 or 14, and that's just simply not true. We've got Dogecoin's got brilliant development team, brilliant developers working nonstop all the time to make optimize Doge and fine tune it. And we've got some brilliant minds. One of them is my friend, Ross Nickel. Excellent guy, Ross Nickel. Brilliant guy. I've had him on the show here a few times. I had the distinct pleasure of being the featured guest on his Twitch channel not too long ago. I'd say that's about a week and a half ago. It was a lot of fun. What a great guy. What a great guy. And yeah, we had a great talk. By the way, if you want to see a great live stream, I think that was a really good one. The episode where he and I talked for about an hour and a half on his Twitch stream, as I said, about a week and a half ago. Go to Ross Nickel's Twitch channel and scroll through the archives there. Check it out. I think it's worth the watch. I can't wait to have Ross back on the show. We gotta arrange it again. Here we are, guys. We are cruising. We are moving. We are back 33 and a half now. 33 and a half now. And right now I'm working on a new proposed profile picture for Mark Cuban. We'll see if he sees it. Hopefully he sees it. It'd be amazing if he used it. It's worth a shot. I'm just adding a little augmentation and Doge centric edition. All right, here. Guys, if you're new here, you are watching Steven Steele Live. I'm Steven Steele. Welcome aboard. Feel free to join. We've got an awesome community here. Just hit the join button, hit that subscribe, hit all on that subscribe. And if you're interested in becoming a member, been really active in making exclusive membership streams on the regular and exclusive membership videos and content and all that stuff. So if that'd be an interest to you, you can just click the join there and see the 3 different tiers of membership that start at just $4 a month. So yeah, guys, things are looking hella good right now. We are just continuously ascending in a very, what I would call a reassuredly steady, nice fashion. Yes. All right, here. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. Marcus, wow, thank you so much, Marcus. 25-pound super chat. Thank you, Marcus. Really appreciate you, man. News premiere on this channel for the first time. Steele exclusive. All right. One of my companies, Century Martial Arts Europe, will accept crypto and Doge in particular before Christmas this year to buy Century Freestanding's bags with Doge. That is awesome. That is awesome. So cool. Thank you for that announcement. So Marcus, making it happen. One of Marcus's companies, Century Martial Arts Europe, will be accepting Dogecoin in particular before Christmas of this year. That is awesome, Marcus. So cool. Thank you for sharing that with us. That's so awesome. I love that you're just spreading that Dogementum across over in Germany, and I love seeing the the Dogementum spread all throughout Europe. Look at this, you guys. We are on the move. We are on the groove. We are headed towards 34 cents. Holy shnikes, as Chris Farley would say. Holy shnikes. You know, I didn't even announce this stream on Twitter. I suppose I should do it. Yeah, I suppose I should do that now. Alrighty then, as Jim Carrey once said. I remember the first time I saw Ace Ventura, it just blew my mind. There was not another comedian like him around at the time, not even close, and it was just such like a brand new thing. Like his whole approach to comedy was just this brand new, crazy thing. I found it ridiculously funny personally. That first Ace Ventura movie, man, wow. Some funny stuff. Sorry, guys. If it seems like I'm a little bit distracted now, I am. I'm just getting this tweet out for the live stream here. Just let other folks, I almost said a naughty word, let other folks know that we are live. And so that's what I'm working on right now. And as soon as I get that out here, blast that out, I will be, my attention will be right back on the chat. So just hang in there. We are live. How about still live? Still live. Covering the surge. Hashtag Dogementum. Oh yeah. We like it. We love it. We want some more of it. $0.34. We hit it, guys. We are on the move. We're on the groove. Guys, if you're new here, subscribe. What are you doing? This is an awesome channel. This is an awesome community. We've got the Dogementum right here on Steven Steele Live. The music has a touch of Pretty Poison, my gal friend Jade Sterling. Catch me, I'm falling. Bum ba da bum bum ba da dum. Catch me now, I'm falling. Falling in love. Yeah, I know that song. I'm kind of one of my gifts in life, which is a pretty useless gift, is being able to. I'm kind of like a musical encyclopedia of multiple decades. You don't make any money knowing all that stuff, but I agree with, I agree with Steve that Doge has a great chance of being the best for retail transaction, but my question is regarding the value of Doge. Does it mean that $1 is the fixed amount that Doge needs to be at? Kyle asks. No, I think from all the analysis that I've looked at, I do think Doge is destined to be significantly more than $1. At what point? That is a little trickier, right? I can comfortably say that I think, anyway, that Doge will reach $2 to $3 for sure over a period of time. Beyond that, I just don't know. People say stuff all the time. They make big claims. Doge to $10. That's pretty tough, man. That's pretty tough when you think about the massive amount of market cap required to get to there, but $2, $3, sure. Doesn't seem unlikely to me at all. Miles G. Investments. Upcoin spiking. Yes, Upcoin is spiking. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Miles G. And good to see you in the chat, kind sir. Hey, I think those Upcoin jokes are the jokes that keep on giving. Sometimes all you can do is laugh about it. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm just waiting for the Netflix movie. Awesome. I love it. I love it. Stormer says, Steven Steele, best and most underrated Doge channel. Thank you, kind sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. I love it. I love it. Lisa Timmerman, I'm not a tech person, but why can't I watch live and tweet at the same time on my phone? Oh. Yeah. You have to have a YouTube Premium. That's the only reason why I pay to have YouTube Premium in every month, is because it unlocks the feature where... Sorry, I think a bug flew in my mouth. Like a small bug flew in my mouth. Okay. It's like a mosquito-sized bug. Yeah. I think I ate a bug. A little bit of protein, a little bit extra protein there, guys. Someone said that Elon just tweeted. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Elon tweeted. Must have been a response. What are you talking about? I see no recent tweets from Elon. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about on that one, man. Miles G investments coming in for a $10 super chat. Hope you're feeling better. Love you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, Miles G investments. I'm trying to get there. Listen, I'm doing everything I know how to beat this thing. Oof. I am doing everything I know how right now to beat this thing. I'm still in the fight. Thank you, Miles. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I'm sure most all my viewers are already familiar with Miles G. Huge YouTube crypto Doge-centric channel. Great stuff. If you're not already subscribed to Miles G Investments, go on over there and give him a subscribe. Add him to your Doge-centric material content repertoire. He does a fine job. Thank you, Miles. Marcus coming in a €5 super chat. Thank you, Marcus. Miles G, a channel with good buy alerts. Yes, with Doge on his legs, so awesome. The good guys got to stick together. I love it. 100%. Hey, what's up? Jason Huppman snuck in the chat. I got another one of my old school mods in here. Someone said, Upcoin's not even on the poo charts anymore. I think it finally died. I think so too. The thing that's super shitty that really spoke a lot to me about Upshot's character, unfortunately, it's very sad for me to see, but he was trying to broker a deal in the Upcoin, either the new Upcoin Telegram group or new Upcoin Discord server. A few people are still trying to keep it going, and he jumped in there and he said, I'll hand over the rights to Upcoin, but I want such and such amount of money, right? Like, dude, come on, you're making it really hard for me to like defend you on any level, man. Like, I think what really would have been a nice move on his part is if he were to got in the Telegram chat and said, listen, I'm sorry things went down the way they did. I didn't mean for things to go down the way they did or whatever. And then say, I as a gift, I'd like to hand over, the rights to Upcoin to you guys for how things turned out. I didn't mean for this to happen, so just have at it. I'm just handing it over to you guys for no charge. I think that would have been a really nice parting gift, right? I think that really would have helped maybe even retain or reform some of his reputation from what happened. But no, he didn't do that. He said, I want at least 10 or 20K or something like that. It's just like, dude, man. Kyle, I don't think we are appreciating the fact that we are spiking without Elon. I always appreciate that fact. Now, Elon did tweet something yesterday that was pro Doge in relation to a response to Mark Cuban. But guys, check this out. We are pumping so hard. We are at 34.7. We are almost at 35 cents, guys. We are almost at 35 cents. That's incredible. That's incredible. At this rate, man, I think, what did I say earlier on the stream? I said earlier that I predicted probably around 37 cents by end of day at best. Well, I mean, I think that could be a reality. We're already approaching 35 cents right now. A huge green candles. Look at that. A second large green candle popped up. Now we're on the 3-minute chart here. I'm going to zoom in on here on the action. Look at this nice pump. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles, 1 small level of retracement, and we are just about to breach that 35 cent. Holy smokes. We have just breached it. Guys, we just touched 35 cents. Holy smokes. We are moving. We are grooving. We have got the Dogementum. Can you dig it? Wow. Definitely a lot of resistance still right at that 35 cents. Getting slapped back down. Gonna kind of struggle here for a bit. Probably get a little more retracement on top of that before it consolidates and works itself back up. But nothing to be concerned about. This is just one of the most bullish days we've had in a while, folks. One of the most bullish days we've had in a while. John Jay says the energy feels good like before May with Doge. I remember those days, my fine friend. You know who else remembers? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Captain Jack. Hey, Steven, Dogecoin to the moon. Good to see you, Captain. Good to see you, Captain Jack. By the way, if you haven't smashed that like button on your way in, if you can take a moment to do that. It takes a split second of your time. Doesn't cost you a dime. Number one thing you can do to help a smaller but quickly emerging channel like this reach up through those tricky YouTube algorithms, get in front of more people, expand the community, expand the Dogementum, expand the positivity. Yes, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And we are grooving. And I got the Voyager code pinned to the top of the chat right now. Voyager is still my preferred trading app, just for its user intuitiveness and quick transactions. And if you sign up with Voyager using my code, you'll get $25 in free Bitcoin, which you can then transfer over to whatever crypto you want. You can transfer into $25 or more Doge, $25 or more Ethereum, $25 or more Matic or Luna or whatever, by using that code. And it also fast track you so you're not on a wait list. Get same day approval. So right now I got about 4 charts. You guys can't see it. I've got 4 charts open in front of me over here. Just kind of checking things out, trying to make some sense of it. And right now, I'm just on Twitter quick, offering my augmented version of his profile picture. I'm just saying, hi, Mark. Wow, everything is looking good, guys. I said, hi, Mark, here's a slight augmentation to your profile pic for you to optionally use. Smiley face. Smiley face. I can dig it. Getting back to the chat here. Push up that Joe, Steven. I'm doing my best, fellas. I'm doing my best, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to give it the Steele effect. You know, we are in some inevitable retracement right now. I'd say it's healthy retracement. I think it's good retracement. I still would consider all of this still in line with the 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of momentum that we want to see. What's up, Super Duper Hank? What's up, EF Caster Troy? Yeah, Crypto Batman's going through some things, but he's a great guy. I love Crypto Batman. We're gonna cheer him up, guys. We're gonna cheer him up. At least our floor is much higher now. Yes, that is true. That is true, and that's the main thing. Is the floor higher than before after the dumps take place? Yeah, then that's good. It's great. Nothing to worry about. And so I was so enthralled with the steam that I forgot dishwater running around 20. Uh-oh. Oh, right here. Steven, something about Upcoin handing it over. Yeah, I explained that all just a little bit ago. Did you walk in the middle of it? Lee Sturman says hashtag Steele effect. Yes. Although it's kind of superstitious to say there's any Steele effect given the size and scope of my channel. Though I will say, there has been one direct Steele effect, and that's what we know. And that was when Elon Musk liked one of my tweets a couple weeks back. And that actually did have an effect on the price of Dogecoin for the next 48 hours. It gave a pump to Dogecoin in the next 48 hours. So that was a genuine, bona fide, factual Steele effect for the first time. Dogecoin ends the run well at 30. I'll be happy. Yeah, I agree. If it ends with a solid floor of 30 or above, big success. You know, Twitter's so funny. It's so funny. So, like, I got to share this with you guys. So, I just thought it'd be fun to put a Doge dog in on, add a Doge dog into, I'll just show you guys this. I'm going to put it on the screen because I just think it's funny. People could be so, Twitter is so ridiculous. So I'm just gonna put this dude on blast for a minute because I just think it's funny. Let's see. We're gonna pull up my. All right, let's swap it out just momentarily. I'm gonna very momentarily swap out this chart to show you what's going on Twitter here. So, all right, let me resize this for you guys so you can see what's going on here. So this is the picture that I just quickly made an augmentation for. So under Mark's latest status, I just said, Mark, here's a slight augmentation to your Twitter profile pic for you to optionally use, right? And then underneath that, there's this dude who created a profile called Doge Cuban. Not the real Mark Cuban, where in his profile, he has a Dogecoin along with Mark Cuban in his profile. And he's like, excuse me. I'm like, bro, I wasn't trying to copy your style, okay? It's just like a weird thing to base your Twitter identity on, I guess. Like, I'm the Doge Mark Cuban. Here's my Doge Mark Cuban profile. Like, I have a patent to putting a Doge, like anything Doge along with Mark Cuban's face. Like, no one else can do that. Okay, bro. Anyway, let's get back to the chart. So here we go. We're about 34 as it sits right now. Of course, we want to see ourselves back up to that 35. We're in for some more retracement here, folks. Coming in pretty quickly. Brace yourselves. We're going under 34 cents. A lot of dumping coming in here. I think we're dealing with some whale activity, but I think we're going to restabilize. I don't think it's going to the floor's not going to fall out, guys. That much I can tell you. Yeah, guys, I'm going to actually put a link to that that tweet. I'm going to put a link to that tweet, and then you guys can like it up, and let's get Mark's attention on that. That'd be awesome if he made that his profile picture. So here's the link to that. Yeah, and so feel free to like that up or retweet it or whatever. It'd be great if we got Mark's attention on that. If he made that his profile picture. Let's see here. Here we go. Yeah, here's the retracement, guys. It's really coming in. Yep, we're continuing to take a little digger here. But you know what? Check this out. We're on the 3-minute chart. Now let's step back on the 8-hour chart. Look at that. When you look at the 8-hour chart, look at this. We're at about 7 hours ago, we were at about 20 cents exactly. I mean, just amazing progress. Just amazing progress. Oh, sorry, I was reading the wrong number. We weren't at 20 cents 7 hours ago. It wasn't that big. It wasn't that big of a surge. Oh, I got multi-tabs open here. So at about 8 hours ago, that we were at about 29 cents, 29 cents. So still. This is super significant progress over an 8-hour span period of time. Just helps put things in perspective when you're getting kind of caught up in the inevitable retracements of a shorter, more real-time charting experience like a 3-minuter that we have here. So here we got another green candle forming, kind of stabilizing now, consolidating, getting up to 34 cents. Looking good. Woohoo, how are you, Steve? Great day for Doge. Yes, indeed. Sanchez Gaming. Good to see you. Haven't seen that name in the chat for a while. Is it time to buy Tiger King coin? I don't know. I would say no. Actually, no. I know enough to know that now you don't want to buy it because they're in the middle of switching it over, like a relaunch, they call it. They're in the middle of a relaunch, and so I'd wait. I mean, I don't even know if that was a serious question or not, but if you are thinking about it, definitely at least wait for their relaunch to be established. To my understanding, it's supposed to be established tomorrow on Monday. So in the event that the relaunch goes well, that would be the time I would think. Charles says, listening to you in a Five Guys burger and fries on my lunch break. If only I could have paid in Doge. Well, welcome, Charles. I'm glad you could join us during your lunch break. You're making me hungry now that you're talking about that Five Guys burger. Marcus coming in big, huge, large, and in charge, bringing big Doge energy up in the chat all the way from Germany to here in the good old USA. Thank you so much, Marcus. Coming in with a €50 super chat. Hugely appreciated. He said, big exclusive news part 2. Every customer who is doing online purchase with Dogecoin when we release is getting a free copy of the famous Black Belt magazine in the shipment from Century Martial Arts Europe. Wow. Cool. Marcus, if you got a website, feel free to put it in there and I'll repost it so people know where to find your company. That is awesome, Marcus. Big news. So every customer online doing purchasing with Dogecoin when we release is getting a free copy of the famous Black Belt magazine into the shipment from Century Martial Arts Europe. That's awesome, man. Thank you, Marcus. And that's so cool. And just to be clear, Marcus super chatted earlier and was saying that one of his companies is becoming Dogecoin, is accepting Dogecoin now. So that's awesome, man. Reptile coming with a $10 super chat. Doge to the moon, to the moon. Just remember, y'all, price movement in all cryptos acts like a rubber band. The more you pull either up or down, the bigger it will bounce back up or down. Great to see y'all, by the way. Great to see you back in the mix, Reptile. Missed your daily facts. I think that's the first super chat you've ever put in the chat without your fun fact of the day. But nevertheless, it's a pretty good analogy there, Reptile. Thanks for your contribution. Appreciate it so much. Wow, you guys are killing it, man. Jason Huffman coming in big Doge energy from the J-Man. Jason Huffman, $50 super chat. Holy smacks. This, holy moly. Wasn't expecting this. Had to tip because Marcus did. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Hugely appreciated, Jason and Marcus. Thank you so much. I'm always humbled and grateful for the support. Thank you. That's awesome, guys. We've got such great energy in here. We've got such a great community, and we've been having such a good time, and just spreading the Dogementum, spreading positivity here, and just doing great things. And multicultural cooking just called Jason Deere. Something might be cooking there. Here we are, 34 cents and climbing. We'll see where it goes, guys. Let's see where it goes. But just for a little perspective, just doing a market rounder here. Dogecoin's up about 17% for the day, 4% over the last hour. Wow. And 38% over the last week. Bitcoin right now is trading at just a little bit over 47,000. Bitcoin coming back with a vengeance. Great to see. Trading over 47,000, looking strong. The bull run is in full effect, ladies and gentlemen, especially when you consider Bitcoin's almost up 50% over the last week, pulling everything else up along with it, including the Doge, which actually Doge has been moving independently of both Ethereum and Bitcoin more frequently, just very recently. In fact, yesterday, half of yesterday and through a lot of the evening, Doge was definitely galloping to the beat of its own drum on a more bullish run than either Bitcoin or Ethereum were. And as we discussed, the more time goes on, the more I believe our Doge, our little Doge, is going to grow up and be a big Doge that's in the process of doing now and run more independently from the other big two as things expand, as the Dogementum expands. Marcus Lutke, thank you, Marcus, coming in with another £5 super chat. Jason, thank you for all. And there's his website, Century Europe. Marcus.eu will accept Doge before Christmas this year for all martial arts and fitness products. So, yeah, that's Marcus's, one of his main companies. They manufacture martial arts and fitness products. And the dude is fit for sure. So I've always said, let's support businesses that are accepting Doge, businesses that are Doge friendly. This is how adoption happens. And here we have a great example of it with one of our own core community members, Marcus, with his martial arts and fitness company. So go give him a check out. I always encourage people to patronize and support such businesses. And in fact, I got the CEO of Mr. Singh's Crisps from London, who's creating a Doge flavor and accepts Doge. I'm going to be having him on the show pretty soon because I want to see them succeed. I want to see them do well. Dylan McDougall coming in 20 Australian dollars. Thank you so much for your generosity, Dylan McDougall. Big up for Steven for always keeping the good vibes alive every day. We respect you much, man. Much love always. Hugely, hugely appreciated, and I'm very, very thankful for the support, guys. Thank you so much for that. Thank you hugely. Dylan McDougall, my friend, my Aussie friend, keeping the Dogementum all the way over there in Australia. That is a long plane ride from the United States to Australia. I've done it twice. Whew. Man, I really had to take deep breaths to get through those plane rides. I love Australia, though. Been to Australia twice. I love it. The place so nice, I had to go there twice. It's just an excellent country, excellent people. Love the Australian people. Would love to go back. Marcus coming in again, $10 super chat. That is awesome. Let's keep super chat trending. Well, I don't know, but I'm not going to argue with that. For whatever reason, your website didn't hyperlink when I put in the chat. So let me see if I can. Okay, I got it now. I needed the HTTP, whatever. So this should work now. There we go. Now you can click on those. That is Marcus's company that's accepting Doge very soon. He's a core member of the community. So if you're into any fitness or martial arts stuff, give him a visit over there at Century Europe. Miles G, keeping it coming, throwing those dollar bills out. Thank you, Miles G. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I love it. We have got the Dogementum, guys. We've got the Dogementum. We got the spirit. We're doing it. We're moving. We're grooving. And we're getting exactly where we want to go. I mean, we're in some retracement right now. It's really no big deal. This is very healthy growth. So even if we go to the 1 hour chart here, check it out. Check out how beautiful that 1 hour chart is. Look at that. In fact, we should be thankful we're getting some retracement here. Like you said, you want to go 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You don't want to go 10 steps forward because then you're going to be in for a lot of steps back. Usually, not always, but usually. Marcus using the emoji. It's really funny. Like, I uploaded a few emojis of myself for the members only a lineup of emojis. But when I always see myself on there, like in multiples like that, it just makes me laugh. It's just so funny to me. Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate you, man. What's up, David? Good to see you. All right. I love it. Let's see here. So who knows? Maybe Mark will take over and make his profile picture with the Dogecoin. It's a long shot, but you never know, folks. You never know. Sorry, the esteemed Ross Nichol just messaged me, and I was taking a moment out to read that information he had coming to me. And I'll have, kind of some interesting info. I'll have more information to share on that in the near future. Steven, do you know about the Coinbase Visa debit card? I got one 2 weeks ago, and it's amazing. You get 4% back I feel like I'm doing a commercial right now. I feel like somebody's tricking me into giving like a Coinbase commercial. But I will amuse it. I'll amuse it. I'll finish it out here. In fact, I'll go full bar. I'll read it just like I'm doing a Coinbase plug. Ready? Do you know about the Coinbase Visa debit card? I got one 2 weeks ago, and it's amazing. You get 4% back in Stellar Lumens, which I convert to Bitcoin immediately on every purchase. Coinbase. How about that, guys? Firstly, I do know about the Coinbase Visa debit card, but no, I didn't know the details about what it's involved. But that's awesome, man. 4% back on Stellar Lumens. Which I converted to BTC. Yeah, Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin, but I also love Stellar Lumens. Honestly, I probably would just, if it were me, I'd probably just hang on to the Stellar Lumens. But I like them both. I like both of those coins. Here we go, guys. Just a lot of resistance at the top end of 33 here. Yep, we're getting up to 34 cents, guys. See, we're climbing right back. We're climbing right back. We went 2 steps forward and 1 step back. That's the way we like it, Jack. That's right where we want to be sitting. That's where we want to be. That's right where we want to be sitting. You know, say that 3 times fast. That's right where we want to be sitting. That's right where. That's a tongue twister. That's an inadvertent tongue twister. But do you know what's surprisingly not a tongue twister? Are the words tongue twister. That's really not that difficult to say. Tongue twister, tongue twister, tongue twister, tongue twister. Yeah. So there's nothing really tongue twister-ish about saying tongue twister. But I suppose you need a word to describe the actual tongue twisters. And there's no more appropriate term that I can think of to describe tongue twisters than the term tongue twisters. What a dichotomy. Anyway, guys, we are through with 34 cents. Moving, grooving. Green candles are lit. We continue to ascend. We're continue to growing. We're continue to moving. We had some healthy retracement. I would call everything that's taken place throughout this afternoon very healthy retracement. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Coinbase, rated R for money. I like that. Welcome Hummus Pizza, by the way. Yeah, I've heard a lot of speculation on that, David. There might be something to that. Yeah, I know Voyager has a debit card coming out, too. They're supposed to, anyway, is in their roadmap plan for this year. It's a good day for Dogies. Steven, you need a co-host. I usually have one, guys. I usually have Nick or Sadaf. But I'll probably be back on later tonight for another stream, probably, with one of those two. All right, here. It is a good day for. It's a great day to be great day for Dogies. Great day for Dogies across the world. All right, guys. I'm going to move in from this 1 hour chart. We're going to go back up close to. Put it at a 5 minutes. Yeah, we're going to zoom. We're going to zoom in. Don't panic, go organic with Dogecoin. About 34 cents here. And we're rising. The tide is rising. As Blondie used to say. The tide is high. We're moving on. Dogecoin is going to be your number one. 34 cents. Here we go, folks. I'd say the buys and sells are about evenly matched right now. So we're going to trade sideways, I think, for just a hot minute. Yes, Sadaf's easy on the eyes. She's lovely and intelligent as well. She's awesome. Crypto Tanker, welcome back. Welcome back. It seems like Nick is getting pissed every time you make a super chat. Every time you get a super chat. I think he just really gets caught up in what he's saying, and I'm the main host, and it's my responsibility to make sure in my opinion, I like to really connect with the audience a lot and make sure I'm connected with the audience regularly. So it's always a tricky balance of having guests and co-hosts on and letting them speak and express themselves at the same time. Me keeping an eye on the super chats and making sure the audience, I'm connecting with the audience as regularly as I can while getting other speakers in here. So it can get a little tricky. Why is Doge pumping so much? Community. Honestly, community. Bitcoin's doing well. That's definitely a good chunk of it, but it's also community. I wouldn't underestimate the effect that the effect of Mark Cuban has had. Mark Cuban's comments of being so incredibly bullish on Doge now. I'm sure that's playing some role. But I said before, I mean, as much as I love Elon Musk, and I really do love the guy, and I'm super appreciative of everything he's been doing, I don't think we should be entirely solely dependent on Elon Musk for momentum, for success. I don't think that's healthy for us, and I don't think it's fair to him. So we need to keep proceeding with or without him. Guys, we are at 33.85. Probably just going to trade, like I said, trade sideways here, right under 34 cents for a bit here, guys. Elron says that Blondie album, Plastic Letters, was one of my first cassettes. Wow, Plastic Letters. I remember that album. I like the name of that album. What up, Josh? What up, Tank Girl? Hey. Yeah, we got a good crew in here tonight. We got Darthman. I didn't see him pop in. And I miss anyone else? Active in the chat? Oh, Doge Setva. Doseva. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I don't recognize the name, but welcome. New name in here. Yeah, we are cheering on. We're rivaling the Doge. We're just trying to get it back up to 35 cents and beyond. I think we'll get there. I mean, I know we'll get there. It's just a matter of when. Will we get there tonight again? I think so. Yeah. I don't think this exciting bull run of a day is over yet. I really don't. I think we got a few more surprises. David says, if you think about it, Elon just knows his work, and that's all he can do. That's all he knows, because it made him question about, what are you talking about, Legos? What? I think I see what you're saying there, David. Yes. Anyway, guys, I've been going for at least 90 minutes here, maybe about 2 hours. I got to retain my voice so I don't blow it out again. So I just I can't do these marathon streams just talking constantly because my voice went out not too long ago, and I don't like when that happens. So I'm just gonna hydrate, and I'm gonna take a break. But I will be back tonight. I will be back tonight around 9:30 Central Standard Time. Make sure your alerts are on. Make sure your notifications are on. If you're not subscribed, subscribe now. You never want to miss these fun, wild, awesome streams we always have here on Steven Steele Live. Let's keep the Dogementum going strong. I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out today on this special matinee version. A very rare daytime matinee stream. Appreciate all the people, anyone who super chatted. Appreciate anyone who didn't super chat. They just hung out. I appreciate everyone just hanging out and keeping the good vibes going. And let's keep it up. Let's keep the Dogementum up. Let's keep bringing in new investors and spreading the goodness around. Thank you guys so much. I'm also on Twitter. Those who don't already follow me on Twitter, you can just find me pretty easily at Mr. Steven Steele. Thanks again, guys. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you tonight. We'll see you tonight. That's going to be less than 4 hours. I will see you guys less than 4 hours. So don't fret. I'll be back soon. At that, I'm going to leave you with a super awesome outro. Until then, this is Steven Steele signing out.
You had that third failure in a row. Did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up. I mean, I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated.
There are American heroes who don't like this idea. Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan have both testified against commercial spaceflight in the way that you're developing it, and I wonder what you think of that.
I was very sad to see that because those guys are, those guys are heroes of mine, so it's really tough. I wish they would come and visit and see the hardware that we're doing here. And I think that would change their mind.
They inspired you to do this, didn't they?
Yes.
And to see them casting stones in your direction.
It's difficult. Probably not the guy that most people would bet on.
Who wins?
It's like a little kid fighting a bunch of sumo wrestlers. Usually the sumo wrestlers win. We're a little scrappy company. Every now and again, a little scrappy company wins. And I think this will be one of them.
from the Doge community that's in here tonight. I want you to listen to me very carefully. Right at this moment, I want you to stop what you're doing. Even anything else you might be doing, we'll have in the stream. And I want you to look. I want you to look at that computer screen monitor or that TV screen in front of you with that thumbnail art and my voice coming through to you right now. And I want you to understand one big, simple, epic concept. We are going to win. We are going to win. We are going to win. We've got the Dogementum. Can you dig it?
Maybe have some fun. I mean, it's like there's a good chance that crypto is the future currency of Earth. Right. And then it's like, well, which one is it going to be? Like, what would be the most ironic outcome? That the currency that was invented as a joke, in fact, becomes the real currency.
Right. Wow. No, absolutely.
So, to the moon. To the moon.
When you had that third failure in a row, did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up.